Richard Cohen lived his life to the fullest, using laughter to get through whatever came his way.
You know, Meredith and I both use humor as a coping mechanism. It's really what helps get you through the day.
An award-winning journalist, an author, and an advocate. We'll remember him most as our friend and the beloved husband of our own Meredith Vieira.
We just love when our old pal Meredith Vieira and her husband Richard Cohen stopped by to say hi.
Mostly with Richard, but Meredith.
Cohen spent his career speaking truth to power, covering politics and wars, rising through the ranks at CBS News. But it was his own personal story that resonated with so many. At a young age, Cohen was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis.
I was diagnosed when I was 25 years old and essentially told there is no hope. Diagnosed and adios.
Oh, wow. See you later, yeah.
Nothing much we can do.
He decided to turn his pain into purpose, writing about his own health struggles, eventually becoming a fierce advocate for the chronically ill.
I think too many people stay closed and don't tell the truth.
He lived with the disease for more than 50 years, revealing his diagnosis to Meredith on their second date.
I told her about the illness because I had sort of learned the hard way to get it on the table, and she really didn't blink.
I've always been of the school of thought that you could get hit by a bus the next day. Any one of us could. It certainly wasn't enough to scare me off.
Of all of his many accomplishments, if you asked him, he'd say he was proudest of his family, his sons Ben and Gabe and daughter Lily, and of course, his wife of 38 years, Meredith. When Meredith left the Today Show in 2011, her decision was driven by her desire to spend more time with her husband and children.
Time is one of those weird things. You can never get enough of it, and it just keeps ticking away. And I know that I want to spend more of mine with my husband, Richard, and my kids.
Richard Cohen died on Christmas Eve, surrounded by his family and love. And Meredith did say that all of the kids came around Thanksgiving because they were concerned they were going to lose him early, but instead they got a glorious month, she said, with their dad. She said it was
a new grandbaby.
And a new grandbaby,
which
yes.
just added so much life. And she's in really good spirits. She was such a beautiful and devoted wife to Richard, and he adored her, Meredith, and being out with them, and they were like the most fun, entertaining, irreverent, cool couple you could hang out with.
And you and I both know this from speaking to her too. She held on to her sense of humor, even after all of this. But we wish her and her family.
We love you, Meredith.
Love you.
A life well lived. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.